I'm inspired right now to share about a situation that I had about a year ago where my partner ended the relationship with me. And look, there's a story there, which I will say and probably share at some stage, but not now. What I would like to share with you is how, when you're in that place of having a breakup, having someone break up with you, it feels like the rug has been pulled out from underneath you. All of your dreams, all I could see was this blank canvas staring at me in the face. And I tell you what, that's the freakiest place to be. You feel so insecure. And I actually felt like I'd been evicted from my life with nothing. Like, hey, there you go, throwing you out of the house, door slammed in your face, haven't even given you the keys to your car. You're just there, alone, on the doorstep, in the middle of the night. It's cold and you've got your jammies on and no shoes. Like, that's actually pretty much well how I felt. And so you can imagine the fear, which pretty much will paralyzed me for a few days. What I want to share, though, is that what I did on the third day, I actually used my power of conviction. Like, I'm only reflecting back on this now because I want to try and describe this to you. I woke up after feeling this fear paralysis and not being able to get out of the bed and feeling like I wanted to vomit and not being able to drink and not being able to eat and feeling like I may as well just end it all because there was no future. Even though I had my daughter in the next room, I could not find an ounce of me that wanted to move forward. And then on the third day, I decided. I made a decision. My decision was, I will be damned if I'm going to let this fear stop me from growing. I know I'm going to suffer and feel pain if I don't make this decision. I know that I'm going to feel pain. I know there's going to be feelings, big feelings, but I don't have to suffer. If I decide that I'm going to use this to grow and to know more of me so that I can become a stronger, more courageous, more empowered person, then yes, I'm going to feel emotional pain. Yes, those feelings are going to come up in me, but I'm not going to suffer. I'm not going to be lying on this bed in fear paralysis. And I just made that decision. I must have made that decision with conviction. And conviction is it's a bit of a weird word. I don't even think I like that word. I think I prefer, conviction is like when I am so aligned with my truth. It's almost like I put the power of my heart and my mind and my soul and my spirit, and every part of me makes that decision. Every part of me backs that decision. And I can feel it in my being. And I made that decision that day. I made that decision that I will not suffer anymore. I accept I'm going to feel pain, but I will not suffer. And when I made that decision, I actually just started asking for help in my mind. I said, help me, just send me anything. And I started to ring people. Actually, before I rang people, I remember within 10 minutes, I'd had a phone call from a girlfriend. And all that day, I spent on the phone. I was ringing people not to tell them about my story and not to be poor me, but so that I could get support, so that I could share a bit of how I felt and I could get support and maybe suggestions. How can I move through this? What have you done when you've been in this situation? What sort of actions can I take right now? Little actions, just little steps, just to free my mind a little bit so that I'm not going over and over and over the story in my mind. That was about day 3. And I'm going to share the things that, in a little series of videos that I did over the next couple of days. But that was day 3. And that point, that wasn't the point that turned everything around, but that was the start. That was the start of me starting to take back my power. That's what that was, that decision. And if you're in that situation right now, I'm sending you so much love because I fully know where you're at. And it is the most incredibly painful thing. So I send you love. And I want you to know that you can absolutely take your power back from this situation. Start now.